Everybody doing good? Jay Nelson here. Hope everybody's having a great night. Thank you for tuning into the webinar. I know I see a lot of familiar faces. There's some new faces. You know what? You don't have to leave your camera on. I know some of y'all, when you come on, if you guys don't mind, maybe mute your mics. You're not required to keep your camera on. At the bottom left, you can mute your mic and mute your camera. But I will tell you this, I do want to be able to answer questions for the agents that have not seen EXP after we're done with the presentation. So I really appreciate everybody's time getting on, and welcome. So before we get going, quick introduction. My name's Jay Nelson. I've been a real estate agent 19 years. 15 of those were spent at RE/MAX. Very blessed with a pretty great career. 1,200 houses sold. RE/MAX Hall of Fame, Lifetime Achievement, all that good stuff. But when I saw EXP 26 months ago, I was like, this is it. This was what real estate agents have been waiting for their whole lives, to be able to be a great agent, to earn stock, to be able to sit on the broker side of the table and make money from the brokerage standpoint, along with selling a lot of real estate, which I still do. I said, man, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to realtors. One of the gentlemen on here is a legend down here in Nashville. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. David Carroll was literally 32 years in the business. He owned out of 550 Weichert franchises. David was in the top 10 out of 550 owners. This guy, when I was a waiter in a restaurant, a little wannabe realtor, David was building a couple of hundred houses in South Nashville. David was making over $1 million a year back then, and he's just a legend here in Tennessee. So David, why EXP? I know you've seen a lot of models. You've had your own real estate companies, development companies. Why would someone want to listen to us tonight? David Carroll, everybody.
Hey, Jay. Welcome back, buddy. I hope you had a great trip. So, yes, I've had the opportunity to see a lot. You know, even before I got a license a little over 32 years ago, I was involved in the real estate business. I had pushed my wife into getting her license 5 years before that. So practically that's all I've done. I owned a building supply company prior to real estate, and led me into that builder path. And all I can tell you is I did own a top 10 Weichert franchise. Jim Weichert is the 800-pound gorilla of real estate in the mid-Atlantic area of the United States. If he would report his numbers, he's probably number 2 or number 3 in the country, but he won't report his numbers because he don't think they're fair. I've had the opportunity to visit with Dave Liniger 3 times, Gary Keller twice, wound up never affiliating with either one of those. However, I respect them greatly, and they're pioneers in the business, and each one made a step forward, you know, in the progression of the real estate agent's life, as well as the real estate landscape. But what Glenn Sanford has done, I always said Gary Keller took the best of both worlds. He took the best of the 100% model, RE/MAX, and the best of traditional, and blended them together and added this little cherry on top called profit share. Well, Glenn was able to find a way to maximize that and created EXP. And he empowered the agents to become part owners in the company, to get paid for the heavy lifting that we do, and created multiple streams of income that you're going to go into tonight. So I urge you to listen carefully to what Jay has to say. Don't do like I did. I saw this first well before Jay in 2013. There were less than 200 agents in the entire company, and I didn't do it. I wish I had. That's regret, but I can't change it. So I got in early. We were still under 5,000 agents. And, you know, today we're busting almost 21,000. So you're still in the early stage. Grab your seat, strap in, and just join EXP. Help us grow.
Thanks, David. I really appreciate that, man. Thanks for sharing. I'm going to call on a young agent. He doesn't even know I'm going to call on him, but he really, when I first met this guy, I mean, he is a hustling machine out in Nebraska. Casanova Brooks. Casanova, would you mind coming on and sharing your vision? He was literally at Berkshire Hathaway just kicking butt, and he saw EXP and said, I want to be a part of this. Casanova, if you're with us, man, I'd love for you to share your vision on EXP out of Nebraska.
Hey, what's up, buddy? I appreciate you having me on. Yeah, so my vision was I always wanted to be, give me 1 second. I got my daughter in the background. So give me 1 second. I'll walk to the other room. Hey, what's up, man? So my vision was I always wanted to be around high-level thinkers. So for me, being at Berkshire, my first year, I did 46 deals, 8 million in volume with no previous experience in real estate. And I was in a brand new city here in Omaha, wife and then my son and daughter. So it was new to me when I first got into real estate. I got in because I wanted to be the Lord of my land. I wanted to own real estate. But I figured since I knew nothing about it, what better way for me to be able to learn the game than to help other people buy, sell, and invest. And through that, I'll be able to own my own real estate. And so I always wanted to be around, again, more people that were going to expose me to being able to understand how business worked, to be able to challenge me every single day. So being at Berkshire, at least here in Omaha, we won every single award. A lot of people on this call may have heard of like Jeff Cohn and people like that. So they're all here in my city and I'm good friends with them. But the one thing they couldn't do was they couldn't help me level up for my family for the long term. And so that was a big deal when I first got connected with Jay, when I first got connected with Daniel, Kathy Carter, all these people. I felt like it was going to be more than just real estate. I felt like that they were going to be able to help me, you know, take it to the next level. So one day, whenever my motor slowed down, that I would still have something that I could hand down to my family or some type of residual that I could fall back on.
Casanova, I love your vision, man. So blessed to have you at EXP. And thanks for sharing, man. I know you got a family and appreciate you sharing with us, man. Thank you so much. I just saw this other gentleman come on. Guys, I think it's very valuable for you guys to hear that it's not just your friend that's excited about EXP. I see Melvin Burrell working pretty hard over in LA. Melvin owned 5 ERA franchises. He owned a real estate school, a mortgage company. This guy is a perennial stud real estate in title companies. I mean, he's just a maniac in Los Angeles. And I've become really good friends with Melvin. Melvin, you've seen a lot of stuff in your career. I mean, you were blown away the first time you saw EXP, and you had your own brokerage at the time. So why should someone consider EXP that's watching? Turn your mic on, Melvin.
Can you hear me?
There you go. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I've been involved in real estate, in the real estate industry over 30 years. And as Jay said, I've owned 5 ERA offices, a mortgage company, property management company, a real estate school. And I mean, we're doing pretty good. Had a couple hundred agents, and I was doing very good. But you know, agents sometimes they go from paycheck to paycheck, and I was always wanting to find something for my agents to be able to prosper like I was prospering as a broker. So this idea came around. One of my friends called me and asked me, did I want to get involved with a company, or at least take a look at a company that was cloud-based, agent-owned, agent can build a retirement. And I said yes to it. And when I looked at it, I thought the idea was brilliant. I mean, it's a brilliant idea. Most of my agents at the time weren't making, in terms of commission, as much as what they were doing, what they would be making, that is, when they started with EXP. Starting off at 80%, having the ability to go to 100% But the main thing is be able to have ownership in the company, like I had ownership in these offices that I had. So the agents had an opportunity to have ownership, as well as they could build a retirement, because as you know, there's no retirement game in real estate. So I thought it was a brilliant idea. About a year ago, we came aboard, and we're just having a lot of fun with this. And my agents are happy as well.
Well, Melvin, I mean, just, you know, I knew the moment I met you that, you know, you were going to bring a lot to help a lot of agents. I know you guys are mentoring a lot of agents out there on the West Coast, and just blessed to have you guys. Guys, I want to bring on, and he has no idea. It's going to be the last person I call on just for the sake of time. But I'd like to bring on one of our newest absolute icon agents, him and his wife. Philip Wayne Rice is watching tonight. I know I'm calling him. He has no idea I'm going to call on him. And Melissa Orange, his wife. Phil, you know what? This is a game changer. We had a conversation today. You and Melissa are all in, excited about building a brokerage, building your business, Icon Agents. Why did you guys decide to do this with us at EXP? We're blessed to have you guys.
Well, thanks for having me on. Well, you're crazy for one. I like that. No, honestly, I think we needed a change. We're old school brokerage for 10 years, and we're doing really well. So you're like, why would we want to leave something that we're still making good money and everything else? But I think for the most part, we just needed a change. And we looked at everybody. I mean, everybody and their mother was recruiting us, trying to get us over to, you know, Caldwell Banker and a bunch of Keller Williams here and all kinds of different things. And we looked at the Keller Williams model and we have quite a few people over at Keller Williams. And it wasn't bad, but it just, for some reason, it just wasn't our fit. It's still kind of competitive with those people. And me and Melissa aren't that way. And the timing was great. I think it's so new here in Cincinnati that we can hit the floor running. Not too many people have heard of EXP, so we're going to definitely educate them really quick.
Well, Philip, we're so blessed to have you. And we're going to be in Cincinnati with y'all in what, a week?
All right.
So we're coming up for 3 days to hang out with you guys. And we're going to have a good time, man. So I'm excited to see you guys. So, guys, let me get started with this presentation and get you guys rocking and rolling. I will tell you guys this. I'm very intense. I want to apologize ahead of time. My wife has to live with a maniac. But here's the thing I can tell you, regardless of whether you come to EXP or don't, or wonder who this crazy dude is talking tonight, everything I show you, I believe in it and I can prove it and back it up. So I don't get into predictions. I get into facts and data. EXP, guys, is the fastest growing real estate company in the history of our entire industry. And, you know, the reason we're doing it is because we're the brokerage where the agents can sell and get to 100%. You're on an 80-20 split. You get to a 16,000 cap. You're at 100% for the rest of the year, which is great. You know, that's a good deal. But this is the reason for the growth, and the massive growth is the fact that we allow the agents to do that and have a piece of the revenue from the brokerage. Guys, nobody has ever done that. It's never been done the way that EXP is doing it. And I'll show you some of the data to back up the speed of the growth and why you should consider EXP. We are disruptive. Let me tell you what, I was on the phone with an agent today, and she said, we went into our town. These agents are all leaving, these mom and pop brokerages. And, you know, an owner called her up and just pretty much bawled her out because all her agents are leaving. And understand this, I know that's hard on the owners. But the smart owners are going to partner with us because they can't offer the agents what we can offer, a nationwide global ownership position for the agents. I mean, even if they tried to give away part of their local real estate company, Those agents are never going to be able to grow in a brokerage worldwide. So we are disruptive. You know what? Yeah, we pissed off an owner. You know what? We've only taken 4 agents from her right now. I'm just telling y'all, the bottom line is these brokerages cannot offer agents. I'm an agent. I'm still out. I took a listing today. I was taking pictures of repairs today. I'm in the game. I talked to Philip today, and Philip was like, you know, one of the reasons why we wanted to be a part of what you're doing, Jay, is because you're the real deal. You're still out selling real estate. I'm not just recruiting agents, but guys, we're disruptive. You know, Amazon, we're a cloud brokerage. We're a cloud-based brokerage. Here's the deal. Amazon's a cloud-based distributor. Walmart is a brick and mortar based distributor. Who's winning that race? How about the brick and mortar of Blockbuster and Netflix? Who's winning that race? Uber has destroyed the yellow cabs of America. Guys, look at this. A lot of people don't understand this. I think Uber's the best correlation. When you go to bed tonight, I want you to remember EXP is the Uber. Everybody else is the yellow cab. Here's why, and I'll prove it. Most people don't understand this, but the Yellow Cab Corporation is a franchise model. Allied Cab is a franchise model. Checkered Cab is a franchise model. Keller Williams is a franchise model. Remax is a franchise model. Mute your mic, guys. Somebody's got their mic on. I'm so sorry. Just look at your mics. Remax franchise model. Coldwell Banker franchise model. Berkshire Hathaway. We're Casanova franchise model owned by Warren Buffett. I mean, Century 21. I mean, I could exit. I could go on and on about all these franchises. Well, EXP comes along and says, we're not a franchise owner. We're the Uber. We're going to see in the old franchise model for real estate, we said, you know, Uber said, cab drivers, drive your own car. Make more money, drive your own car, control your destiny. And they're wiping them away, right? EXP says, agents, come sell at a brokerage that you get a piece of. You're your business owner. Cut out the franchise owner. Don't drive the yellow cab franchise owner's car. Drive your own car. Create your own business. That is EXP. And I tell people all the time, I might be the craziest guy and I might be a little annoying, but I'm going to wake you up tonight, okay? Because some of the realtors need to be waking up, man. This is a movement, and we want to have you a part of it. We want to bring you to the party. I'll give you one more thing. I'm kind of going off on a little rabbit trail. I was watching a video with Ashton Kutcher yesterday on the plane. And if y'all don't know the story, Ashton Kutcher was approached by the founder of Uber. And he hadn't raised one dime for Uber. And he came to Ashton Kutcher and he said, Ashton, I got this idea for this app that's going to have cars run around and it's going to put the taxi cab business out of money. And they were at a conference and Ashton Kutcher kind of brushed him off and said, you know, it's a great idea, but I don't know, maybe we should revisit. Well, a year later, the guy had gone out and started raising capital for this idea and it started to take off. Well, Ashton Kutcher calls up the guy and says, hey man, can I get a second chance at that? And I know I'm not the first, you know, part of this, but I want a second crack at this. Guys, Ashton Kutcher is worth over $300 million. And he was a little late to the dance on Uber. He could be worth $1 billion if he would have just listened, hey, we're going to change the cab industry. But instead look, just don't miss the dance. We're not even started. We got 20,000 agents, guys. We're going to have 2 million agents. At least Ashton came back, and I was telling somebody the other day, you're early to the dance. You might not be the very first people at EXP. Who cares? You think Ashton Kutcher is worried about that he wasn't the first investor at Uber? It's legit, guys. This is where we're at. A good hockey player plays where the puck's at. A great one says, I'm going where the future's at, where the puck's moving, okay? Move with us. Don't be the dinosaur. You know, be brave. Is it scary? Yeah. Change is scary, but we got your back. I'm going to tell you right now, I'll fight for you. The Amazon of real estate. Inman says we're changing the whole game. Everybody's talking about us. Guys, we're a NASDAQ traded stock, okay? Look at the numbers. I want you guys to fathom the growth speed. When I tell you guys we're the fastest growing real estate company in the history of the industry, that is a fact. Here's why. Last December, that's 16 months ago, we had 6,500 agents. We just hit 20,000 agents. Guys, that means in 16 months, we tripled the size of this company in agents. Why are people like Philip and Melvin and David and myself and Casanova, why are all these agents coming to EXP? It's because we love to sell real estate, but we want to own the brokerage we sell it at. Be smart and listen to me tonight. Telling y'all, if you're watching this, when we're 2 million agents deep, I'm not going to feel sorry for anybody. Look, you got to be ahead of the wave. We're a cloud brokerage. What I'm going to tell y'all, I'm keeping it real. I thought this was weird at first. So if you're going, what is this little stick guy? Looks like a video game. I thought it was freaking weird too, okay? Here's what I've learned though. What I love about it is my office is on my laptop. My office is on my iPhone, right? This gives me less time driving across Nashville traffic and more time to where I can log in and go talk to the accountants. Hey, where's my stock? Where's my shares? Where's my revenue share? Where's my transaction at? It's speed of process. It makes you as an agent faster. Less time doing unproductive stuff, more time to spend with the client and making that relationship with the client, okay? So I thought it was weird too. You'll get over it. You'll realize how much better it is once you're there, okay? But yes, we have a cloud office, so does Amazon, okay? Now look, I'm a data guy. I'm not a hype guy. I'm just hyper, okay? All my hyperness is based on data. These are real numbers from the National Association of Realtors, guys. I want you to look at this. Last year, 78,131 agents got their license, okay? If you go back and look at when I got my license 20 years ago, right? 5,379 that year. So the tidal wave of being a realtor is here, okay? It's just here. Guys, you cannot negate. I love it when a big agent is so cocky that they just discredit the new agent. Look at Casanova. People, I mean, he's been in the business 2 years. He sold 47 houses. When the big ego agent says, well, those guys, those new 78,000, they're just a bunch of terrible realtors. Well, I was a waiter. I came in and 4 years later sold 219 houses. The waiters can sneak up on your butt if you get lazy and start thinking like that. Look, guys, why would you want to face 78,000 new competitors when you could bring them to EXP because you have a piece of a brokerage? Otherwise, you stay at the brokerage you don't own, and you just got to compete against the Casanovas because they're coming, and they're techie, and they like things like EXP. They don't want to go to offices. Millennials want to work out of coffee shops. I'm just telling y'all, coffee shops, you got a chance of meeting a client. A real estate office, nobody's walking into a real estate office anymore. No. Look at this, 2 million active realtors. 1,366,000 are at the NAR, part of the National Association of Realtors, 86,000 brokerages. What this means, guys, is there's over a million agents, well over a million agents that go sell real estate at a brokerage they don't get a piece of. No more. No more. Guys, you get to own a brokerage worldwide. We just launched London, UK. EXP's in UK. We just launched Australia. We're not a nationwide. We're a global company. We're coming to take over the real estate market globally. And what's great is when you look at this map, okay, I want you guys to really track with me. And if you don't get this, I swear to you, I'm not kidding. If my next point, you don't get it and agree with it, don't watch the rest of the webinar, because it's going, I want you to, trust me, I want to see, there's 28 people on here. If it goes down to 27, there was one of y'all that didn't get this. Check this out. You sell on your one dot. One dot. Whether you live in Memphis, Tennessee, that's your one dot. You sell in Memphis, Tennessee, that's your dot. I sell in Nashville, that's my dot. That's my one dot. You live in Orlando, you sell on your one dot. Okay? But you can build the brokerage all over the world. Kind of like all the guys that own the franchises. See, when Gary Keller wakes up in the morning, he's a great guy, brilliant man. He's brilliant enough that he gets paid on all the dots. And he claps and goes, great job on your one dot. Great job. You're doing great. Go get you another open house. I'm not doing an open house because I'm Gary Keller. I'm not doing an open house, but you're doing great. Get your open houses. See, I'm done with that. We're the ones doing open houses. I do open houses. Why shouldn't I own the global brokerage and be able to build a brokerage? Now, what I'm going to show you, y'all are still on, so y'all got that, right? So I'm still selling in Nashville on my one dot. I'm building a brokerage globally. When we're done with this webinar, I'm going to show you where my wife and I, Ashley, we've enrolled right now, we've enrolled 37 agents into EXP. Personally enrolled them, put them on a webinar, and Philip's one of them. We've got multiple people, 37, said, yeah, let's go do this together, okay? But we've helped those 37 bring on board 850 plus agents in 38 states and Canada. So I'm getting paid on deals in 38 states and Canada, and you can too. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm helping Melvin. I'm helping David. I'm helping Philip and Melissa. We're helping each other because we all get a piece of the brokerage worldwide. Look, stop getting paid on one dot. Sell on one dot, build the brokerage all over the world with us. All right, we lost somebody. We're down to 27. Somebody didn't get it. It's all good. No desk fees, no royalty fees, no franchise fees. We get a $16,000 cap, okay? That means once you're on an 80-20 split, every agent gets the same deal. You know, at all these different brokerages, nobody wants to talk about their split because they give the big agents the good splits and the little agents get the crap splits. That's just true, okay? It just is, okay? We don't do that. Every agent gets an 80-20. Once you cap, you go to 100% of your deals for the rest of the year. You know, if you sell 2.7 million, maybe you work in a market that's $1 million a house, sell 3 houses, get 100% of the rest of the year. Okay. But what's cool is if you sell 20 more houses after you've capped, EXP gives you NASDAQ traded EXP stock, gives you the 16,000 back. So you can earn back your cap by capping and selling 20 houses. You're considered an icon agent. Now, while you're on the 80-20, every house you sell, you're going to pay a $25 broker review fee every house. You're going to pay a $40 risk management fee, which is your E&O insurance per house. Okay. So you sell a house, you're on an 80-20, you pay 25 and 40. You sell another house, you're on an 80-20, you pay 25 and 40. Now, once you sell 13 houses, the 40 goes away. Okay. So on your 14th house, you're on the 80-20, you pay $25 broker review because the 40 goes away. All right. Now, once you go to, you're getting 100% of your commission, right? You're now getting 100%, you've capped. EXP does charge you a $250 transaction fee. You're welcome to take a picture of the screen, charge you a $250 transaction fee for each deal. You're keeping 100% of your commission. You sell $1 million house, you get 30,000. EXP gets 250 bucks. That happens for 20 times, and then you get $16,000 back in EXP stock. if you sell 20 houses after the cap. And also the transaction fee drops to 75 on your 21st deal after the cap. Incredible deal. Now, how much does it cost to be at EXP? We have a one-time startup fee of $149. At RE/MAX, every year they say, give me my franchise fee. At all these other brokerages, I had a broker the other day. I said, he was at, Caldwell Banker. And I said, hey man, what's your split? He said 70-30. I said, well, does that include your franchise fee? No, my franchise fee is 6% on top of that. I said, well then, dude, you're not on a 70-30. You're on a 64-36. 64, yeah, 64-36. Like, you got to include that. EXP doesn't have a yearly deal. Now, we do have a monthly fee, which is a $35 university education fee. So when you want to get educated, I was on the phone with a young agent today, and I said, look, we want to have high producing, if you're brand new at school, you got to come here to be a student. I don't have time for slow people. Fast, I want people that move fast, that want to grow, that want to be educated. I said, look, if you come work here at EXP as a brand new agent, you better be ready to learn and work hard. And you can change your life if you do that. And to me, it's about education. A lot of people, the reason they fail in real estate is because nobody wanted to teach them any of their trade secrets. Oh, come to real estate. Oh, crap, I'm not teaching you what I do. We own the brokerage. We want to help each other. Guys, there's 30 hours a week in training for free for the $35 a month. You could take 30 hours of training from the best in the nation. We're not just training you with the best in town. We're training you the best in the nation. I mean, Kyle Whissel was doing a icon conversation the other day, $370 million a year in production. And he's training 400 agents on their laptops. The girl I was talking to today has 3 kids. She works hard. She's like, I don't have time to drive to trainings. I said, sit on your laptop, let your 3 kids play behind you, and learn what Kyle Whissel did to sell $370 million in a year. Like, why learn from the best guy that's got time to do lunch with you? That's not good enough. You want to learn from the best around the nation. So that's part of our education fee. Now, our monthly tech fee. Here's another thing. Agents don't know how to generate their own leads. We have a lead generation program we give you for $50 a month that it's called KV Core. When I was at RE/MAX, I was paying $500 a month for KV Core. Now, it's complicated. I was talking to Philip today. I mean, I'm just being transparent. Philip's like, man, this is a spider web of information. And I said, yeah, but if you really want to lead gen stuff, you got to learn it. So he's going to actually pay somebody to help us, learn it. A consultant, which we have consultants that help agents get their databases set up in there. But it's a phenomenal tool. You can text your past clients. It's phenomenal. But it's a tool that we all need to be using, especially if we need to sell houses and we need more business. So we have all of that given to agents for $50 a month. It's crazy. All of the tools. All right. Here's why EXP on the brokerage side is so lucrative. I told somebody today, again, I talked to a lot of people in today, by the way. Told somebody today, I'm like, look, selling real estate's lucrative. So is owning the brokerage worldwide, right? Why not have both? It makes no sense. This makes no sense. This makes sense. This is the mechanics and the data and the numbers. Look, this is not an opinion. This is data distributed with numbers, okay, on how agents can make more money by getting paid on the brokerage side, plus selling. This is called revenue share. David Carroll was talking about it. David, number 10 Weichert real estate franchise owner in the world, and he's like, revenue shares change the game. This is how we get paid as agents on the brokerage side. It doesn't change what we're doing selling. It's just another income stream along with the stock that EXP has, and nobody else gives it to their agents. So I want to explain it. And look, I encourage, if you're seeing this for the first time, you have got to get your phone out and take a picture of this. Like, you got to go study this one. This is that math quiz, all right? This is it. If you fail to understand this sheet of paper, you're missing it, Okay, so take a picture of this. All right, EXP pays the agents on a revenue share on the brokerage side. Now, KW had this thing called profit share. Here's where I see the big difference is the expenses eat up the revenue and dilute the profit. Well, what are the expenses at Keller Williams? And look, I'm not picking on Keller Williams. We just pay the agents more money. They can't argue that. Doesn't matter. You might be the biggest Keller. By the way, one of the biggest Keller Williams agents in the world is at EXP. And we had another brand new, Sean, he just came to EXP, huge Keller agent. It's just a lot. They just go, look, I'm ready to make more money. Because if the expenses are franchise owners, cut out the franchise owner, right? The region owners that own the states, they want to get paid. The team leaders, which are the recruiters, they want to get paid. The brick and mortar, are you kidding me? I was talking to a Keller owner, and it's no different in RE/MAX. I'm not trying to pick. Keller Williams is a great company. RE/MAX is a great company. The problem is this guy was in pain because he's paying $32 a square foot for a ghost town office. He said, nobody comes to the office, Jay. The ones that are selling are out in the field. And he's paying $32 a square foot for this office that nobody comes to. I'll take the money in my bank account. I want it to pay for this house and going to, you know, wherever I want to go on vacation. So look, it's just a difference in the amount of money. Now, KW was built off of 7 levels, okay? And EXP pays 7 levels. And that means basically all of the agents on your level 1 are the agents you bring to EXP. These are only the agents you know because you bring the agents on your level 1. Your agents on level 1 are going to bring agents they know on level 2. And the agents on level 2 are going to bring agents that you don't know on your level 3. And the agents on 3 are going to bring agents you don't know on level 4. Guys, would you rather get paid on everybody you know or everybody else knows? Big. All right. So let me show you how this works. In order to get paid these high percentages, look here, it says 16,000. EXP is willing to divvy out what we pay in and sells. Guys, if nobody sells a house, nobody's getting paid revenue share. If there was no agent selling a house, I was talking to Andy Shop. We're going to do 1,100 transactions in the state of Florida this month. 1,100. If nobody sells a house, there is no revenue share. So we're up 1,100 because we sold 1,100 houses in 1 month. Okay? Look at this. He said it's almost $1 billion in 1 month in just the state of Florida. And he's the broker of all the agents there. He's awesome, by the way. If you ever want to look him up, he's a stud. He was a RE/MAX trainer with Dave Leninger. Traveled around the world training with Dave Leninger. Now he's at EXP. He's just complete stud. So look at this. 16 grand is the cap, right? That's the most money any agent's going to pay in. So we don't have any money to distribute out on the revenue share. Once you cap, the agents get 100%. So watch this. If you bring an agent, you know, John Doe's your cousin, and John Doe decides to come to EXP, and he's a capper. He sells 2.7 a year. Because you brought John to the dance, you're going to make 17.5% of the 16 grand that John pays in every year. Okay, which is $2,800 a year. So if you brought in John, you're going to make $2,800 a year if he's a capper. What if he's not a capper? What if he only sells, he's a half capper? So every year, John only sells $1,350,000. That's a half capper. Well, John's not going to pay $16,000 in. John's only going to be paying $8,000 into the company. So you're going to make 17.5% off the half capper, which is $8,000. 17.5% of $8,000 is $1,400 a year per agent. So understand this. If you brought 10 John Does in and they were cappers because you brought them in, that's $28,000 a year in revenue share into your bank account. That's pure money. That's not stock, and that's not, you know, a plaques. You know what? RE/MAX gave me this big old plaque. It's in the back of the room. A big old plaque that says Lifetime Achievement Award, Hall of Fame. I got him sitting right back in the room. I want the money. Keep your plaque. Give me the money. Okay? EXP is not going to send you a plaque. Okay? They're going to pay you. All right. I told EXP, don't ever give out plaques. It's just give me the money. All right. I'll buy you guys a plaque. Okay. If that's what you want. Melvin, if you want a plaque, I'll buy it for you, man. Just send me your correct spelling on your name. Okay. All right. And at the end of this, I'm going to show you guys where Ashley and I were paid on almost 1,000 houses in a matter of 4 months. Okay. 4 months, 1,000 houses. Okay. So look at this. If you bring in 10, then those 10 say, hey, I want to build the brokerage, and they go put in 10 on your level 2, right? 10 who get 10. Well, all the agents you don't know on your level 2, as long as you have to unlock your levels, guys. You have to get 5 personals that you brought in order to unlock level 2. Because if you only have 4 personals and you have all these agents, you're still going to make 1% of their 16 grand. But you got to get 5 personals to get 20% of their 16 grand. You see that? So the key to this is to get your personals. And as you get personals and you get up to 40 personals, 40 guys that you know, you start getting paid on the thousands of agents all over your level 7. So right now, Ashley and I are getting paid on 851 agents across 38 states and Canada. And don't be impressed by that. Like, I'm just telling you what we did by doing webinars. How many of y'all can get people on a webinar? I signed up on a webinar. I was in Nashville on the side of the road in my BMW with my laptop on my briefcase the first time I saw EXP in a webinar. I signed up that night. That night, I said, we're coming to do this, me and Ashley. I was in my car on a webinar. The guy that did the webinar was in Phoenix, Arizona, and the guy that invited me to the webinar was a new agent, and he was in Dallas. So Rob's in Phoenix, Sean, the brand new agent's in Dallas. I'm on the side of the road in my BMW. I see EXP on a webinar. Boom, I'm there. You can do that. It's not that hard, guys. You just got to understand what you got here. But look, these percentages of the 16 grand change. This is what you're going to make per agent per year off the cappers. They're half cappers. It goes from there. But guys, this is lucrative. Look, if you get 40 agents personal, you're going to be making 25% of 16 grand. That's 4,000 an agent. What if you had 100 agents that sell 2.7 million a year on your 7th level and you had 40 personals? That's $400,000 a year. Look, this is 6-figure a year money for anybody watching that understands the mechanics and the math of this. I'm just telling you. I used to show what I make off of 478 houses in a month, and then they just said, dude, you can't show that to people anymore. EXP did. I'll pull my bank statement out. I've said many a time, I would love to sit down and show anybody that, but I can't do it in public. Guys, you go out and you recruit 10 agents, okay? What's the key to EXP? It's helping those 10. We enrolled Philip Rice and Melissa. See, we said, we'll help you. You go get 10 and help them go get their 10. This is about paying it forward. You can't win here being the Lone Ranger. The Lone Ranger doesn't work here. You got to be willing to pay it forward. 10 who get 10 means you're overriding 110 agents. And these are examples of cappers. So, I mean, these are just projections, but it gets pretty lucrative. And you can do this. I was telling somebody today, I'm like, dude, the only reason somebody doesn't do this is because they think they can't do it. You're lying to yourself. Share this with agents. EXPI is our NASDAQ traded stock. Guys, there were only 37 companies that got upgraded to NASDAQ last year in the US. 37 companies. That's it. We were one of them. When you bring an agent to EXP and they sell their first house, you earn stock. When you sell your first house every year, you earn stock. When you cap every year, you earn stock. I already talked about the Icon program where you can earn the $16,000 back by capping and selling 20 more properties. It doesn't matter if it's $10,000 lots. It's 20 more transactions after the cap. they're going to give you $16,000 in stock back. The agent equity program, we're able to buy stock at 20% off of the NASDAQ with 5% of our commissions. You know, like you take 5% of your commission, you get to buy stock at 20% off. All these different ways. We have an agent advisory council. They have your back. I'm telling you, we just had somebody from in Orlando get nominated for this, and I've already confirmed that she is going to be on it. She might be on this right now and doesn't even know that, but you're going to be on it. Ha ha ha. I talked to somebody and got the little voice. All right. See, I shouldn't say all this stuff, but I did. All right. Exp Realty core values. Guys, service, sustainability, collaboration, helping each other. We all own the brokerage together. We give it all away to each other. We're transparent. There is no smoke and mirrors. Every agent gets the same deal. We have community. We're utilizing Facebook and Workplace, and we're having fun, and we're building this company together. And I've never had this much fun in my life. We're agile. Guess what, guys? We didn't have to go take a bunch of brick and mortar leases out in London when we launched. We just turned the website on, baby. That's agility. That's how Uber grew. They just turned the app on and said, go drive your own cars. When you are agile like that, you will beat people. We're innovative. We have integrity, and we are crushing the competition right now. No desk fees. Already talked about the split. No franchise fees. Guys, the CRM Lead Gen. Too many agents don't know how to generate their own leads. I'm tired of hearing agents tell me, oh, I can't sell. I don't have any leads. Give me some leads. Give me some leads. I say, no, go get your own leads. Learn how to get your own leads. Somebody's generating leads. The problem is there's just a lot of smoke and mirrors in the industry, and people don't want to, the lead generators don't want to teach all their people that are taking leads how to do it for themselves. Because then they wouldn't have these big mega teams, right? Look, I want to teach you how to fish instead of giving you fish. Use these websites. Use the tools to generate leads. Tools, tools, tools. You want to build a house? Get a nail gun. Don't use a hammer. We give the agents tools. Some of these other brokerages, they just throw people out there. Yeah, you're a realtor. Good luck. And they lose. We don't do that. We want you to have the nail gun. We want to show you how to build the house. I'm very passionate about teaching agents how to sell. We have referral network. Guys, I got a $1 million referral this year from another EXP agent. When you work in a little small, whatever, non-global company, you're not going to get that referral base. We're passing leads. We got 20,000 agents. You're not getting that at a little small boutique shop. You don't get those out-of-state referrals. This is amazing, guys. I'm telling you. We have that all set up through Workplace, and we're referring deals. Guys, you're the brand. Yeah, EXP's got some name recognition, but no, I don't care about EXP. Guys, I got a Lifetime Achievement Award at RE/MAX. Lifetime Achievement. I still don't know what RE/MAX stands for. And I promise you, Dave Carroll's tried to tell me 100 times. He likes to turn his mic on and go, well, it means this. I said, David, stop. I got a Lifetime Achievement Award there. I never cared what it stood for. So don't tell me now, okay? Because I left there with not even knowing what it meant, okay? Guys, I'm the brand. Kyle Whistle's the brand. Catherine McCoy's the brand. Curtis Johnson's the brand. You're the brand. Your broker might be telling you you're not. He's lying. She's lying. What they don't want you to know is that your brand is you. And the people that use you could care less what company you're with. All right, my volume went from 21 million to 31 million the year I left for EXP. So I went 30% up. And I told my wife, I'm going to prove to everybody that I can sell more real estate and build a brokerage simultaneously. Guys, we're training agents with the Icon trainings. Look at this. This is how we're training agents. Guys, I'm going to wrap this thing in 15 minutes, but you're going to want to see the end of this where I show you almost 1,000 houses in a matter of 4 months. Watch this.
Come to the iConversation to learn this stuff, and you're asking for it, but you're not taking advantage of EXP's resources, the Icon agents that are coming in here every Friday after this meeting to share how they became Icon agents. How are they getting their 16K back. And the beautiful thing is they're going to come in here and share their best kept secrets, their stories, their successes, and you get to ask questions. I tell you what, there's a number of places really these trainings, and if we don't have the staff, the people, or the resource things you were asking for this year, so. And 50 agents into our you're all thing.
Guys, look at this. This is what's crazy. This is what's nuts. If you look at this, this is 370 agents in our cloud, and that was me doing an edit. All right, so I was bouncing around. Guys, this is how we're training agents from their pajamas. There's 4 icon agents on the stage teaching all of their secrets from around the nation. You know, we had a diamond at RE/MAX that's at EXP, Tim Hollanden. Diamond. When you're a diamond at RE/MAX, you make over $1 million in commissions. All right, check this out. He was teaching all the agents outside of his market exactly what he does to attack the for sale by owners and the expired listings. I mean, we're helping each other. We're giving the trade secrets that we're not using in our markets, but we're learning from those trade secrets of out-of-state markets to separate yourself. See, you got to learn globally. You can't just learn from the guy next door. You got to learn from the best around the nation, and that's what we're doing with icons. Guys, watch this. 30 hours a week of training, live Q&A. I'm not the one. Look, I'm a good realtor. All right. I did 50 million in volume in the last 2 years with no buyer's agents. All right. I'm a decent person to listen to. Okay. I did that with no buyer's agents, 1 full-timer, 1 staff, and I crush it. All right. But I'm not the best. There's lots better than me. Okay. I'm just one of the decent ones. Okay. Why would you just want to learn from me? I don't know all, and learn from the best out of 20,000 agents. We have 400 icon agents training agents across the nation. Look at this. Training, training, training. Nobody's beating us on training. No way. Look at this. This is 2 days worth of training. EXP leadership meeting, iConversations, which is the best of the best training. Introduction to EXP, virtual reality relocation, mastermind, SkySlope, XClamp, farming for dollars, commercial investing. We let agents do commercial. We have the #2 Keller Williams commercial agent in the world here. Les McDaniels is at EXP. Goal setting. Guys, you got to get good. If you're struggling, the reason you're struggling is you're not putting yourself around people that are bigger, stronger, and faster than you. You're surrounding yourself with people that are negative, that are going, oh, man, it's a hard market. No, get around the people that are winning and learn and be a listener. Glenn Sanford founded this company, guys. He's a $60 million Keller guy. And he created this company for you to be able to get a piece of the brokerage. It's amazing. Great guy. By the way, if you're going to be, some of y'all need to fly to on the 20th of this month, on August coming up, 20th of the next month in August, be in Vegas with us. I will introduce you. If you're watching this and you will come to Vegas, I will walk up and introduce you to this guy. Because he thinks I'm just as crazy as you guys probably think. But I mean, I've been able to spend time with him, and his heart is for you. Jeff and Marcy Williams. Here's another person I'll introduce you to in Vegas. Jeff's one of my best buds at EXP. Guys, they did 700 transactions when they owned a RE/MAX. They basically bought out the RE/MAX to come to EXP. It cost them like 70-something thousand bucks to come to EXP. Wall Street Journal, #16 agents in the nation. I'll introduce you to Jeff Williams and Marcy if you come in August 20th to Vegas with us. Brent Gove, another guy, I'll introduce you to him in Vegas. #2 RE/MAX agent in California, #11 in RE/MAX in the world. Guess what, guys? Guess how he came to EXP? Y'all ready? A lady that he didn't even know called him up and said, hey, I met you at a convention. I was really impressed with you, and I want you to get on a webinar. Brent was in Sacramento, California at his Keller Williams office. Rob Flick was in Phoenix, Arizona on his laptop doing a presentation like I'm doing, and Sheila Fedgeron was in Dallas. None of them were in the same state. This guy gets on a webinar, sees it, and says, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen for realtors. 10 days later, he was at EXP. from a stranger putting him on a webinar. So a lot of you guys are thinking, well, how am I going to do this? Put them on this webinar. Oh, well, how am I going to do this? I'm different than her. Put them on this webinar. You don't have to do webinars. I'm going to do the webinars for you, and you just get them to the webinar. Look, if they don't get this after I show this webinar, they're not going to get it. Move to somebody else. Okay? He got it. I got it. Darren James got it. Darren James had his own brokerage. There might be a broker owner on here. I hope you're on here. Look, do what he did. Partner with us. Keep your brand, but partner with us. Now he's not just local in Baton Rouge where he had his brokerage. He's able to build his brand still in the town. He didn't change the name of his brokerage. He just powered him and brokered it by EXP. 51 Wall Street Journal agent in the nation. He's going to do like 600 or 700 transactions this year. Guy's a stud. Scott and Tracy Lewis, #1 Century 21 team in the nation for 8 years. Went to Keller Williams, went back to Century 21, now at EXP. Guys, take a picture of this. This is where the big money comes in. Guys, take a photo of this with your camera and keep your camera out because I'm going to have a couple other things and we're done. Rick G, #2 Century 21 office in the world. He owned it. He owns 7 Keller Williams. I did a video on YouTube with him. This is why I'm telling you to take a picture. Go to YouTube right now when you're done. Type in Rick Jiha, J Nelson, EXP, and watch the video. If you don't get it after he talks about why EXP, I just don't think you're going to be able to get it. You're thinking too small. Stephen and Sally Koss were thinking big. They were already big. They own 31 RE/MAX franchise offices. Now they're at EXP. This is their quote, one of their press releases. We own RE/MAX offices, but we're now able to move away from the brick and mortar infrastructure. With EXP, we have access to groundbreaking real estate technology to better serve our agents and clients. Most importantly, though, we're able to thank our agents by providing them the same opportunities that we have. Ownership. See, they were owners. They were unselfish owners. We're going to let our agents be partners with us. And they closed those 31 RE/MAXs down. But owners, fellow shareholders, and able to build organizations within and across markets. Guys, stop thinking about one dot. It's a multi-dot world we live in. Where are your Facebook friends? They're not just in the town you live in. Go global. If you own a brokerage and you're watching, go global. Partner with your agents just like they did. The unselfish owners are going to win big. The others can ride what they want to ride all the way. Hey, I'm just telling you. This is a global changing market. I'm just telling you. Come be a part of it. #2 Caldwell Banker agent on the planet Earth came to EXP, Jay Kinder. Absolute stud. #1 Keller Williams agent in the nation came to EXP. 8 out of the last 10 years, he was 8 out of the last 20 years, he was the #1 Keller Williams agent in the world. Tom Daves.
I am here broadcasting live in Roosevelt, California, and we have Tom Daves, the #1 superstar in the world, one of the top agents in the country, Wall Street. That's right, Tom Daves. Yeah. We're stoked to have him. Well, I'm excited to be here. Here to say it's Wayne Gretzky. I'm skating where the puck is going to be. And EXP is definitely where the puck is going to be. Technology.
Guys, this is what he said. A good hockey player is where the puck's at. A great one plays where the puck's going. Guys, come be a part of this with us. Be a partner. Be a shareholder. Earn revenue share. Get paid on multiple dots. Take a picture of this. Guys, I'm going to show you guys 3 more slides, and then we're done. But I want you to take a picture of this. When you're done watching this tonight, I want you to go watch the videos on the realestatenewshub.com. TheRealestateNewsHub.com. Take a photo with your phone of this. Also, YouTube, all of these people. Jay Nelson, Jay Kinder, Brent Gove, Jason Gessing, Tom Daves, Glenn Sanford, Gene Frederick, Kyle Whistle, Jeff and Marcy Willems, Rick Jiha. Google us. Google the EXP Agent Handbook at the bottom. Guys, we are taking this industry over. All right, we are taking it over. All right, let me show you one more thing. People always say, Jay, prove everything. What'd you do? I made a map of the first 15 months at EXP. How did we do it? I see a lady on here, Tamra. You're wondering, how do I do it? I'm going to show you how you do it, okay? Because we did it and we don't think we're better than you, okay? I do not. I told my client today, I went to list this not a huge house, and he said, man, I was thinking I wasn't even, my wife said, I was like, I'm not going to call Jay Nelson. He's got this global brokerage. I said, bro, I don't care. I'm still a waiter at Rouge Chris that got trained. I don't look at myself any different than anybody. So don't put me on a pedestal. I don't want to be there. I just want to help you guys get where you need to go for your family. Look us up on Facebook, okay? It's the bottom one, J. Ashley Nelson. That's the one you need to send us a friend request to. The one at the top already has 5,000 friends and it's full. There's our family. Send it to the one on the bottom. We still post the same stuff. We still check it. We just get capped at 5,000 friends. So send us a Facebook, guys. I promise. We want to be connected with you. Guys, I'm still selling. I didn't quit. It really ticks me off when people go, well, all EXP people are doing is recruiting agents. Bull crap. I sold $31 million worth of real estate while I built a brokerage to 500 agents. I did both because I knew I could do it and I could prove that it could be done. You can do both. You can sell a lot of houses and build a brokerage at the same time. We were able to buy stock in the first 15 months. We were able to buy over 8,000 shares of stock at 20% off the NASDAQ. Another way to make money. We also earn stock. Remember when you bring in people and all that and you get stock awarded and the 16 grand and all that? We earned 5,200 shares of stock in 15 months. And this is how we got paid on the revenue share. Guys, this is really, really lucrative. I want you guys to understand something. I used to, under these items, I would put out what our rev share is, okay? And I can tell you this, our rev share last month was probably twice as much as the average salary in the United States in a year, in 1 month, twice. Now, I tell you guys that not to brag. We have so many agents doing that. Okay, we have agents earning revenue share in waves. I have people text me every week, oh my gosh, look at my revenue share. Look at my revenue share. Look at my revenue share. I want that text from you. We'll help you do it. Get people on this webinar. Here's what we did. 15 months and I'm done, guys. I promise. I'm showing you 5 slides. We're done. But you need to take a picture of this, because if you're visualizing, how do I get where Jay's at? Do what I did. I utilized webinars and I did it very consistent. We went out in the very first month, we enrolled 6 agents that we knew, 6 people. Now we talked to 35. The other people were like, you guys are insane. I said, yeah, I've been getting told that my whole life. I might as well not change now. 6 said, let's do this together. So those 6 agents that were on our front line, our personals, they said, Jay, what are you going to do to help us? I said, I'm going to do these webinars. I'm going to do them every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to do them every Sunday night at 8. I'm going to be there for you guys. You invite people to the webinar. So we started day 1 doing webinars. Well, those 6 agents started putting agents on the webinars that I didn't know. And by the end of that first 30-day run after that we came on board, so it's actually paid in 60 days in arrears, we had 24 agents that sold 5 houses across 2 states. So we had already grown outside of our 1 dot. 24 total partnering agents. I look at them as partners. 5 closings. Second month, we said, hey, let's go out and get a couple more agents. Ashley and I added 2 more agents personally. So we had 8 total agents personally. And those 8 said, what do we do? I said, get them on webinars. I said, they were like, well, shouldn't I do a webinar? I said, no, I'll do the webinar. You just invite them to the webinar. So if you're watching this, you don't have to do webinars. Matter of fact, why would you do a webinar when I'm willing to do it for you and I can show people how we're getting paid on 500 houses a month, right? If you get there, you should do your own webinars, all right? And I don't really care if you do your own webinars or not. I'm just saying you don't have to, okay? 49 partners, 5 states, we're scaling, 9 closings. Okay, third month added 4 more personals to 12 personals. 75 partners. That means, guys, you understand this? That means 63 of them we didn't know. We only knew 12. They knew 75. 63 of them, we don't know who they are. We don't know those agents. But we're still in 10 states getting paid on 14 houses. Fourth month, added 3 more personals. Those 15 put in 107. You guys see the trend? Fifth month, added 3 more, 18 personals. Those 18 started inviting to webinars, 132 partners. We've now expanded here in the 5th month. We're already scaled across 15 states. We're not playing in one dot anymore, guys, not on the brokerage side. I'm selling on my one dot, but I'm building a brokerage in 15 states, 24 closings. Look at this. This is November, December, January. These are not the months in Nashville we judge our sales on. These are kind of crappy months. But look at this. We went to 21 personals, added 3 more, 177 partners, 15 states. Now it's getting good, 33 closings. Then we go to December. Santa Claus needs to buy some. We got 5 kids. Santa's expensive. 22 personals. We added 1 that month, but we added to 207 partners, 16 states, 56 closings, helped Santa Claus's budget. 8th month, look, guys, I'm transparent. Look, we lost an agent. We lost an agent. Y'all want to hear something crazy? Y'all aren't even going to believe this. Y'all are not going to believe what I'm about to say. You're really not, because it doesn't sound realistic. The agent that I lost that December, the one that quit, I am representing her on a deal right now that's over $10 million, a commercial deal. She said, I want to be an investor. I don't want to be a realtor. And I'm doing the deal as a buyer's agent on a deal that's over $10 million. If I can get it done, it's still not done. But she said, I don't want to be a realtor. Y'all do too much training. I don't want to do that. I just want to buy real estate. You just, so not everybody wants to be a realtor. I'm cool with that. I'll rep her on the $10 million deal. 242 partners, but I lost her and gained. I lost 1, but gained 35. I'll take that. 19 states, 41. Guys, 2 more slides. Give me 2 minutes. I'm wrapping. 9th month, lost another agent. I'm being transparent. Went to 284 partners, 20 states, 53 closings. 10th month, added them back. 21 personals, 330 partners. 21 states, 121 closings in March. 11th month at EXP. We're not even there a year. 22 personals, 385 partners, 23 states, 216 houses in 1 month. We're not even at EXP for 1 year. And Ashley and I, because we believe in it, we're committed, we know we're right about this, we were paid on 216 closings in a month in revenue share. You can too. You got to think big to play big. 12th month, 25 personals, 412 partners. Last, I'm showing you a 15th month mapping. 13th month at EXP, 26 personals, 452 partners, 207 closings, guys, in 26 states. 14th month, 27 personals, 497, 27 states, 253 closings, plus a candidate in 1 month. In 15 months, we hit over 500 agents. 29 of them we knew, the other ones we didn't even know. But we said, we'll do webinars for all 561. Guys, we have 851 agents across 38 states and Canada right now. Guys, you can do this as well. Come join us. I'm going to open it up for questions. Guys, you know what? The bottom line is this. You can have everything you want in life if you're willing to just help other people get what they want. Zig Ziglar. Guys, all these cats right here are getting paid on agents selling houses on all those dots. They're not interested in doing open houses. They're not going to do cold calling. They're not going to do the work that realtors do. But they want to own the brokerage and get paid on all the dots. I say no more. I'm done. You know what, Dave Leninger, I was there for 15 years. I got plaques. Where's my stock? Where's my revenue share on the brokerage? I brought so many agents to Remax and didn't get paid on them. That's why he's sitting in front of a jet. Where's my jet? Where's your jet? Warren Buffett, he's a billionaire. He owns Berkshire. He's got a jet. Where's yours? I'm done with it. I'm a liberator. I know I might be making somebody mad, But I honestly, I just know I'm right about this one. And I believe in the cause of agent ownership. Guys, let's open it up for questions. Take a screenshot of this. Welcome to EXP, because you're coming. If you stuck around this long, you should. Questions? Anybody? Somebody try to stump me. So everybody's just pumped and y'all are coming, or y'all are in disbelief, right? One or the other. All right. So, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate your time. The only reason I get this crazy is because I believe in agents, and I love agents, man, because that's what I am. So I just love how hard we work, what we give to our clients. We care about them. I'm all about my clients. I love my clients. They're my friends. I just, how I'm wired, I believe in what we do. And I just, in my heart of hearts, do not believe that we shouldn't own the brokerage worldwide, because we're the ones selling all the houses. And if you think different, this is not for you. If you think it's okay to be at a brokerage you don't own, this is not for you. If you think it's okay for them to sit up there and own the brokerage and they don't go do open houses and do all the work, then you stay right where you're at. But I believe in agents, and I believe you deserve it. And if I can help in any part, or you get part of that, I'll bust my butt for you. Questions?
Hey, Jay, this is Casanova.
What's up, baby?
What's up, my man? Hey, so first off, I want to say thank you. I thought that it was a phenomenal presentation as usual. But I know for some agents, when they come on and they're looking at this and they see the residual, but then they also see that we've grown to 20,000, almost 21,000 agents. And they're thinking to themselves like, oh man, all of the fun has already been had, right?
They're out of their mind. All the fun's already been had. Casanova, we're going to have 2 million agents. That anybody that thinks you missed the dance, you have gravely mistaken. You know what? It's almost like the thing I said about Ashton Kutcher. Yeah, he could have been the very first, but he made 300 million off of Uber because he came in a year later. You're early. I'm just telling y'all, you got to think globally. You have to think bigger. Anybody that thinks you're not, you're early to this dance. Could you have been earlier? Yeah. But what are you going to do if you miss it? That's going to suck, right? Oh, yeah, I thought I was too late when they had 20,000 agents, but now Jay Nelson's doing these webinars and they have 1 million agents. And there's people doing webinars in a different language. No. Think big, guys. We're going big. Telling you. We'll be the largest real estate company in the world 5 years from today. No question about it. I love you, Casanova. I hope I didn't get too excited on you there.
No, that's exactly where I kind of wanted you to go with it. I mean, I've heard that quite a bit. I think people see the big numbers but they think that they have missed the dance. But then, Glenn Sanford just said something, I think this was a couple of weeks ago, where he said, if we keep on the trajectory that we're on, that we should be over 100,000 agents. And one thing I'll tell other people is, if you think about KW, they're still fighting for market share in many markets, but they have 160,000 agents. We have almost 21,000. So it just shows that we still have a lot of room for growth. You haven't missed the dance.
No, that's propaganda from our competitors that are feeding them that they've missed the dance. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I mean, I have agents coming in literally that have been here. I mean, agents are coming in 6 months and blowing it up even bigger than what we're doing. I mean, nobody's missed any dances. 10 years from now, yeah, you probably missed a little bit of the dance. But right now, no. Heck no.